Yes, probably.
Sit on the every
Yeah.
Weather was beautiful. It wasn't, well, a couple days wrong was this hot. We had a lot of wind, but fishing was absolutely incredible. The first day, we caught our lake trout right away. And then we started casting, and we started catching lake trout, northern, and smallmouth bass. If it wasn't every cast, it was every other. I know
That doesn't make it fun anymore.
Well, that's what I told my nephew. I said, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually getting tired of catching fish. Holy cow, it was, but it's not like that every year, you know? I mean, it was just,
Do you clean them and freeze them and then have a big family fish fry?
we eat a lot up there. You can't bring many home. Yeah, you can only bring four lake trout, I mean, 2 lake trout, 4 northern, 4 walleye. You can bring a couple bass home, but we don't bother with the bass. And then perch you can bring home.
Were you in Canada? My dad just got back last Saturday too.
Did
He was at North Albany Lodge,
he? At where?
North Albany Lodge, near Pickle Lake.
Okay.
You
We're
can
at
drive
Pickerel
straight.
Lake.
Okay.
Well, we fished 4 different lakes, but
Yeah, they have, it's a huge chain of them. And he goes in what they call the Dead Sea because no one ever wants to go back there. And he slays walleye all year long.
yeah.
He's sending home a bunch of things. He's still got fish from last year. He's like, here you go. So
Yeah.
we're gonna pickle all the northern and
Okay. Yeah, we ate fish every day up
short
there.
lunch.
Yeah, it was so good. Just going up there, we haven't been up here since COVID, you know?
Did we get it?
Yes.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, before I can sit down, we'll call it to order and start with the pledge.
My pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So we'll call this to order and, yeah, we'll have 4 minutes off, that's not bad. So we have trustee Cole, attorney, you're here. And of course, trustee Hodeschel is out on a train wreck, and literally, and trustee Monzel is excused also. Attorney Schobert, here. President Goodman's here, Clerk Kathy, I don't know what your last name is, Kathy. Shower. Please do. Sorry. Cheap jokes.
Yes.
Trustee Long, trustee Grover,
Here.
trustee Lewandowski.
Perfect. Here.
All right. Finally. Oh, I can practice in the mirror now, if I get it right. Okay, any public comments? Anything, anybody? Okay, none? Okay, we'll move forward, fire department?
Evening. Okay, we had 13 calls for the month. We attended the library program at the beginning of the month with the police department and library. We had a great time. We had about 50 parents and children in attendance. National EMS Week was May 21st to the 27th. We will be attending the Touch a Truck event on June 10th from 10 to noon at Christ Lutheran. For the Rumble, we have 19 staff scheduled this year. This will cover the village and the weekend event. The police department, along with the fire department, have finalized a severe weather plan for the event. This will be presented to the celebrations committee. We're still waiting on our cot and power lift, hopefully later this month, along with our 12 lead monitor. Excuse me. And we're still working on grant purchasing for some more equipment. We are donating monies to the police department to assist them in purchasing 2 new radar laser units for their squads. Hopefully we can help them out as far as catching those speeders on 164.
The racetrack.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for doing that, John. Yeah.
So, any other comments or concerns?
I think we're good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Library, Carla cannot make it, but she has her report in here for you to review. So you can now, or at different points, if you have questions, I'm sure Carla, you can contact Carla and she'll let you know. Most of the time the library is pretty black and white, pretty simple. The programs are going well. So, okay, police department.
Unfortunately, in your packet, 1 burglary, 1 motor vehicle theft, or operative auto consent, excuse me. 1 fraud, 1 criminal damage, 2 intoxicated drivers, 1 criminal trespass, 3 adult arrests, 77 traffic stops, 73 traffic citations. Of those 73 citations, 39 were on Highway 164, our racetrack of the village, and 27 were on Edgewood, the second racetrack of our village. 350 total calls for service, 89 house checks, business checks, and extra patrols. Only 2 accidents this month, which is down from our average, which is nice to see. We responded to the fire department on 60 EMS calls. The narratives for the significant events are there for you to read. If you have any questions, let me know. 34 vehicle inspections for 136 for the year to date. The revenue generated from that is the next line down there for you on page 2. Assist other agencies is 9 hours and no minutes. National Night Out will be August 10th. And then we're doing touch a truck with the fire department at Christ Lutheran in June, and we also did the event that they had at in the bay with the 50 kids. And we thank them for paying for 2 new laser units for us. We're actually testing it right now. We've had it for 2 weeks. We got it excited. The company gave it to us for the 3rd week just so we can try it out. It's a lot smaller, a lot more compacted. There'll be 1 in each squad with the money that the fire department is donating to us, so they won't get bounced around so much. One that we have is about 12 or 13 years old. It's the contact in the battery compartment are bad and it's starting to get shaky, so it's very helpful to have 1 in each car. That'll be significantly smaller and easier to take care of.
Perfect.
So, thank you. Any questions?
Thanks, Chief. Anybody have a question for the chief?
Questions,
Any
concerns,
new
complaints?
meetings for National Night Out yet?
Any what?
Any meetings set up for National Night Out?
We had 1 so far. We're probably gonna do 1 in a week or 2.
Okay, let me know.
We'll do.
Yeah, Jamie.
I just want to add 1 thing, just so everyone should be aware. We've seen a rash in Waukesha County in regards to car thefts, especially in the northern part of the county, Brookfield, Menominee Falls, Sussex, Pewaukee, Delafield area, Heartland area. It's only a matter of time before the big reason is the easy access to I-94. Just a reminder to everyone, please lock your cars at night. Please make sure you don't have any valuables in their car, and don't leave your keys in the ignition of vehicles. That's very important. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up, that we are starting to see, over the past few weeks, we've seen quite the increase in car thefts. So please be aware of that.
Yeah, good, thank you. So in other words, use some good common sense, huh?
Yes.
That would be a good idea. Okay, no president's report at this time. Public Works here.
Good evening. We had 8 monument foundation stakings, 2 plots sold, no barrels this last month, which was great. We did some pothole patching. We had a cremation that was being buried in Roham, and we actually stumbled upon this, myself and Greg. We found a war veteran from 1975 that was interned with no marker or anything. We contacted the Department of Defense in the state of Wisconsin. We got a placard for the guy. Joe Kellett donated money, and we put in a concrete header and took care of that. Genset update, I'll give you a little update on this morning. They were here, they ran the generator. We have a little problem with fuel, so we're having them bump up the fuel pressure on the genset. It's very quiet. As the chief, he was outside this morning. There's no complaints in any noise. We finally got the breaker switched in there this morning also, so now we can get the rest of the stuff taken care of. We had a resident who wanted a bunch of wood chips. We were able to get rid of the majority of those. We got a little bit left in the concrete bin down there. You know, if somebody wants some, I'd like to get rid of them before the end of the month. We installed flags over on all the streets, Edgewood, Clark, and Milwaukee. Put the pier in. We did some stuff with the fabulous box things for signage. We repaired a little turf damage from snow plowing in Lake Park. We did get the bid again. This is our 9th year for doing the state properties here. We moved some overburden up Cherry Street. The clerk's office had a complaint about the power here, and obviously there's no sign that says do not turn this power source off. So that was the reason that the power was not working here. Right now, we solicited bids and accepted a bid for the boring on Drive for the culvert. We'll have that bored shortly so we get the results. We dragged and did all the ball fields, obviously, numerous times. Did the dumpster on May 13th, the new ones are going to be on the 17th of this month. And we got all the ball fields in the cemetery sprayed. Any questions?
The neighbor next to where the generator just got put in, they put the power pole in today, and she was supposed to be notified prior to them coming because she wanted to be there for it. And she is not happy with how they left her yard. So she stopped us on our walk down.
So what I will tell you is that's between the power company and.
That's what we both recommended.
Unfortunately, I didn't think that was gonna come this quick, because there was a lot of phone calls going on this morning that was in, to get this thing done, so I will try to smooth out the bumps tomorrow.
Because there's gravel in the
Yeah.
grass.
Any other questions?
Thank you for taking care of the veteran.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hunting.
all right, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, professional services? Nothing. Thank you. Okay, we move on to consideration and approval of minutes, minutes from May 4th. Need a motion?
Would you make a motion to dispense with reading?
Second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from May 4th as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we will move on to approval of bills. All pretty basic, same as usual. I'll make the motion to pay the bills of $82,579.32. Give a second.
I'll second
All in favor?
Aye.
We have no old business, so we'll move forward with new business. Conditional use grant approval request of property owner applicant Michael Kroll, Kroll Scrap Metals Incorporated, to replace a previously existing light industry use building lost in fire in 2022 with a new slightly larger 5,000 square foot building in support of their legal non-conforming principal use of the site for salvage scrapyard. This 1.04 acre site located at W224S8575 Industrial Avenue is zoned L1 light industrial. District Kroll conditional use grant. So I think we have some information here from the planner. And this comes with, does everybody have that letter there? You know, there's some conditions there. You could take a little bit of time to read through those. Mr. Kroll, have you read through those?
Yeah, you just showed me.
Any issues at all with any of that?
I don't have any issues, no.
Okay. Does the board have any questions? You'd like a little more time to read it?
Just a couple minutes, please.
Sure. Anybody have any questions, concerns?
Everything that was discussed at the planning commission.
Yes.
That we
Yeah.
attended,
And it has been approved by the planning commission and recommended to go to the board. Attorney Schober, did you have any questions on?
I didn't.
No?
I'll make a motion to approve the conditional use grant for scrap metal.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for staying in Big Bend and basically redoing and expanding.
Yeah, well, I appreciate being here, and I know I recognize a lot of faces, so most of you people were in by us already, so.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We like coming there, you pay us.
Maybe not as much as we like, but it's still paid.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for your
Thanks,
time.
guys.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Take care.
Jeff, I don't see the operator's licenses on the agenda.
Yes. Go to your next page, under 7D. You should, we're on the whole list.
I think you just put it
front of
aside,
you.
Ellen, at the top.
Yeah, it's here, but I can see it on here, on the agenda.
Yeah, it's on the top. It's on the top, you want the top where all the names are? Look back at your sheet there.
Right here in bold.
Yeah, but when do we,
We have to go through them now.
That's part of the agenda, yeah.
I don't see it on the agenda, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's right on the top too, yes. Here.
It's 7B for new business.
Oh, yeah, 7B, like you said, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I know you folks this came up from public safety, right?
Correct.
And everything was okay, approved?
Yes.
Give you that for- Okay, and I think you just approved a new chairman,
Yes.
and that would be you. Okay, can you present your operators for us to,
I can do that.
thank you?
We approved Kelly Features. I have to name each and every one of these.
Please, yeah.
Boy, I'm gonna be making a mess of their names.
That's why you're doing this.
Yeah, thank you very much. Kayla Dinmore,
We can start this process.
Karen Glau.
Oh, just a minute, what's that?
If you want, I think we can start this process. My suggestion could, if you want to do it, either by business location or all of them, there could be potentially a motion made to approve all of them. If seconded, and you want to pull some out because of some conservative issues you might have, and you could ask to pull out the ones that are problematic. But it's frequently done, that a motion would be made to approve. You could literally say, all of them are listed under 7B, Roman numeral 1 through 8. And if someone seconds it, if you want to make a motion to pull out 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whichever ones you want, pull them out and vote separately with them otherwise after that, but you could, you don't ever want to do it, but.
Seems pretty easy and simple.
So we'll just go per establishment.
Well, if you want to do it by establishment, the motion would be to approve all of the names listed under Kelly's Bleachers. Get a second. So you want to pull some out, fine, vote on them separately, but you could vote on them as a group.
Do you have any
If
issues
you
with
want.
any of these people?
Not a one.
You can do the whole list.
Motion of 7B in total.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, do you have any issues with any of them? I don't know why we have to go through it.
And then a motion to a second then?
I'll second.
Chief, any discussion there on that?
I'll second that we consider this as a whole for 7B.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then we move on to C. Consideration of Class B combined beer and liquor on-premise license for following applicants, and you have who?
Teresa Zanin of Xander's Club Shamrock for her Class B combination beer and liquor. We need a motion?
Yep.
Right, you vote.
Could I interrupt it? Don't we have to make a motion for 7B?
We did, you did. You made the motion. So we took the vote, didn't we?
Yeah, there was a motion.
There was a motion, but I don't remember a vote.
All in favor?
Yeah, we
All in
did.
favor, okay. We'll do it again.
All right.
Aye,
Aye.
Okay.
thank you. Okay, we are at C.
The consideration of the Class B combination beer and liquor on premise licenses for the following applicants: Teresa Zanin of Xander's Club Shamrock.
Any issues, chief?
No, sir.
Now we need,
A motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Class B combination beer and liquor on-premise license for Teresa Zanin of Xander's Club Shamrock.
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye. Motion passes.
Okay, consideration of Class B beer on-premise license and Class C wine on-premise license for following applicants.
St. Joseph's Congregation, Kristen
Curious. Curious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
At St. Joseph's Congregation.
Okay,
Second?
Second.
all in favor?
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, and that wasn't too painful. Thank you. Okay, we will go into closed session. You are hereby notified that the Village of Big Bend, Village Board of Big Bend, of the Village of Big Bend will convene in May upon motion duly made and seconded and acted upon. Roll call vote as required to go into closed session during the course of this meeting. Village board members may attend the closed session. The purpose of the closed session will be as follows. Under Wisconsin Stat 19851G for conferring with the legal counsel for governing body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is or is likely to become involved, specifically to discuss Wisconsin Stat 19.851E, deliberating and negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting the other specified business, public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session, specifically to discuss the Village of Big Bend, Village of Waukesha Joint Municipal Court. So I will make that motion to go into closed session.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have roll call. Ellen? And I?
Aye.
Yeah, okay. Tracy? Josh? Larry?
Yes.
And myself. So we are in closed session. Don, you can feel free to stay if you like. You have some knowledge of this, or you can go, I don't care.
I'll stay.
Okay, thank you guys.
You bet. Yeah, good night, everybody.
Thank you, have a good evening.
Yeah, sorry. Good? Yes.
Good idea.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta go off.
Okay, and then I have to lift you up this time. Can you show me which button it is?
Okay, it's a really tiny button. It's a slap to go over.
Which way, left or right?
Left, sorry.
Left.
Left. You're going right.
Oh.
Keep going right there.
Oh, it's back on.